Alright folks, you guys have probably seen our how to install the Juggernaut tactical JuggerBrake. So we're going to do a little bit of a review on it today. I got to go out and shoot it before I ever did the install video. I was away and my dad was nice enough to put it on there the first time for me. And had this on my 3-gun rifle, or my rifle that I'm building up for 3-gun. Muzzle brakes pretty much are a necessity for 3-gun because you want to reduce the recoil and the muzzle climb of your weapon, so that way you can get faster follow-up shots, so that we get faster overall time, so that way you place better in your competitions, because really it's a speed-based sport. Well, I will say this for the JuggerBrake: it is definitely nasty looking. The porting on it, if you'll notice right there, the grooves cut into there. This is their right-handed CQB model. The reason why they have that is there's just a natural tendency for the recoil of the weapon to torque a certain way for right-handed shooters. So they cut these ports in there to divert the gases to keep it just as straight as possible. The purpose of muzzle brake is to divert gases in a direction, reducing muzzle climb and recoil. One of the trade-offs for that, though, is there is a noticeable sound difference in a rifle with a muzzle brake compared to those without one. So far, as far as reducing muzzle climb, I haven't really been able to test that because that ranges. I don't know about your range, but the ranges that I attend, you have to have the 2-second between shots time. And so you can't really try anything that requires rapid fire. I did, get as close to the 2-second as possible, and so far, it does a decent job. But when I get out to some land that's not governed by a range master, I'll be able to really tell whether this reduces muzzle climb or not. But it does reduce recoil, and muzzle climb is a product of recoil. You can definitely feel the diverted gases. I could feel like, a gust of warm wind in my face every time I shot it. One thing I did not like is, it's kind of a common problem with all muzzle brakes, is my brake came loose. So, I'm shooting and I, look down at the end of the barrel. I notice this is, like probably a quarter of the way screwed off, and it's at a different angle from the original time. I'm like, that's not supposed to be like that. So I finished, I tightened it up by hand after I let it cool. Didn't come loose the rest of the day, but that was just something I was like, hey, that's not supposed to happen. But it definitely reduced the recoil, and that's something I did like. That's the main purpose of this, is to reduce recoil. As you can see, when I said how gnarly and mean it looks, you have these 3 spikes, cleats, whatever you want to call them, and they serve as a glass breaker, door entrance, and a, I guess, CQB weapon. They're not super sharp, but if you were to jab someone, they definitely feel it. I don't ever see myself using my 3-gun rifle for breaching doors anytime soon or breaking glass, but it's definitely a cool option. Adds into the tactical look and everything for it. Originally I was going to try to get a Surefire 556K muzzle brake, but no one can get those in right now. Surefire is having difficulties producing enough to meet the demand. So my dad was at SHOT Show. One of the guys for Juggernaut Tactical gave him this, so figured what the heck, free's free. So slapped that on there, and so far I'm pretty satisfied with it. Of what I've evaluated so far on it, I really like it. I give it a 8.5 out of 10 easily. I was disappointed by the coming undone, but that's something that if you look into a lot of muzzle brakes, it happens. So I've read that the Surefire comes unscrewed every now and then. So 8.5 out of 10. I think it's a really fair, rating on it so far. I like it. I recommend it actually. It's not that expensive either. You're definitely not going to get the deal on it that I got. But if you're in the market for a muzzle brake, especially one that looks mean, check out Juggernaut Tactical.